All right, what is up, guys? Welcome to episode 1 of the Figuring Out podcast. We're really excited to finally get this thing kicked off for you guys. So, we're just two college dudes figuring out what the hell we want to do with our lives. When we say figuring out, we mean that as we go along in this process, there's things that we learn that change our trajectory of what this is all about, as opposed to our mindset first going into this. So yeah, we're basically going to explain what's going on with our lives, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have thought about this as well. How a lot of college students and young guys see a better way out than just taking the traditional college route and all that stuff. I mean, we'll hit on loads of topics, but our goal is to entertain you guys and give you guys a lot of helpful information and insight. So yeah, guys, my name is Louie. I am a junior at the University of Arkansas business finance student. And yeah, we got like a couple weeks left until we're done with this.
Yeah, holy shit.
So yeah, then I'll be a senior next year. That's crazy, man.
My name is Michael. I'm a freshman in college. I'm a journalism major. I'm looking forward to entertaining you guys, providing you guys with tips, advice on how to better your college lifestyle, how to better yourself, and just journeying along the way of my college journey.
As I'm sure most of you guys probably went through a similar experience to me, going through high school, pretty average grades, maybe you're not super gifted with genetics, and you played a little bit of high school sports, but nothing big enough to get to a big school or go to the league or anything like that. So you kind of just cruise out high school, play some sports, and then you got everyone, your parents, your friends' parents, pretty much everyone around you, telling you to go to college and get this degree and have the most fun 4 years of your life and then work a career after. So, I bought into it like everyone else. I bought into it like everyone else. It seemed like the secure route to go, as a lot of you guys, I'm sure, think the same thing. And it is, and we're gonna touch on that, both sides of it, because there's yin yang with everything. But we really specifically want to talk to all you aspiring top 1%ers out there. So we're kind of gonna dive into our mindsets right now. So like I said, bought into that whole thing, and now it's crazy, man. I'm almost done with my junior year of college. And I'm realizing that almost none of the information I learned is even close to being practical at all.
Oh yeah.
Especially with like AI putting out jobs, blockchain technology putting out jobs, all this stuff, the job landscape is completely changing before our eyes. And what doesn't change? Our textbooks. Our curriculum. It's all the same crap as it was 10 years ago, 15 years ago, when even it's the same stuff. And we're in a changing landscape, and the stuff we learn isn't changing. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, why aren't we learning about this new technology? Why aren't we learning about this current event? It's because school isn't designed to teach you a skill. School's designed to give you a degree, which just serves as a piece of paper saying that, okay, you showed up to this place for 4 years, you showed up to your classes, doesn't matter if you got straight A's or straight C's, you did what you were supposed to do at a decently competent level, and that makes you employable to some, if not a lot, of big companies and stuff like that, And as I started to learn this and, doing my assignments and this stuff, like, I would stop and think to myself, like, I will never ever need to know any of this information. Like, this is all just like garbage. Like, what the fuck am I even learning this for? And it started really getting to me, especially now since I'm a junior, and I'm like, there's got to be another way.
Mm-hmm.
Getting a college degree now is not as nearly as valuable as it was when, let's say, our parents were getting their degree. Neither of my parents have a college degree personally. However, all the boomers, and even before the boomers, those college grads could get a job right out of school, no problem, and get a very good salary, And now the average American household requires two sources of income just to support themselves. And it used to not be that way. So, now they're pushing degrees even more, even though they're becoming less valuable, and just all this crazy stuff, man. Yeah,
a lot more expensive.
Yeah, they're becoming less valuable, yet they're getting way more expensive, which is absolutely insane. And it's like, why is everyone telling me to do this?
Mm-hmm.
And being the open-minded guy I am, I wanted to find a way out. So it led me to wanting to become an entrepreneur. And I've been doing I'll have to cut that out. But I'll have to cut that out. I didn't I didn't know where I was going with that.
The whole thing? That was pretty good.
Yeah. When I went, like, where I stopped, I wasn't sure, like, the point I was getting to.
It led you to become an entrepreneur and open your eyes to see how rich people think, or the real world.
Yeah.
Per se.
Yeah. Okay. So.
I mean, I can speak. I'm just
okay.
like.
Yeah. Let me finish my point.
Yeah. Do your thing.
And another thing I started looking at too was, who were the people that I was learning this information from? What kind of life do they live? What kind of practical knowledge do they have? Are they just reading off these outdated slides that don't really give me any practical information?
Mm-hmm.
Or do they have lots of experience? They were successful businessmen. I'm finance, so I have business teachers.
Mm-hmm.
Did they ever run a successful business? Did they ever work for a successful business? 9 times out of 10, not really. A lot of these are, career educational.
Yeah, they grew up in
personality.
college.
Yeah. They
after college they go straight
exactly.
to teaching,
They went to high school.
Sure.
They got their bachelor's, and then they got their master's, and they just went right back into teaching.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a lot of these professors. Now, obviously we're not talking about like Harvard and Yale, because they obviously have better professors, but we're not talking about Ivy League. We're talking about
with most everyday
people that are going to college. So it really made me think, like, is there another way out of this? And there is, luckily. We live in the digital age,
mm-hmm.
and we have YouTube, and we have Instagram, and I'm sure more than one of you guys out there have seen an ad, talking about, starting a business or doing affiliate marketing and doing all this stuff. And, I started looking into that, and there is a whole wealth building world outside of school that is possible, and that intrigued me a lot, and that kind of got me into the idea of becoming an entrepreneur and kind of throwing all the college stuff off to the side. Now, while I am still in school and I'm almost done, it really wouldn't make much sense to quit so close to the finish line. Yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish. But right now, Mikey and I are in the middle of changing our mental lens, the way we look at the situation we're in, because we're actually in it, and I'm sure a lot of you guys watching are also in college, and some of you maybe even in high school, and you guys have all these expectations for college and stuff. Now, this whole thing isn't to bash on college or anything.
No, not at all.
College is fantastic for most of you, but we're specifically speaking to all the people out there who want more, who can see that, like we talked about, the value of a degree is going down,
Mm-hmm.
the price of college is going up. There's all these useless degrees. You know, the job market is completely changing. So many of these jobs are going to be completely irrelevant. So, you know, if you guys see more for yourselves, then, you know, please tune in. And yeah, Mike, you want to give them what you're doing?
College is obviously a great place to network, which is what I've been focusing on my second semester of college. My first semester, obviously, I was going through fraternity. I was pledging. I was way too busy to focus on anything other than my work. So, but this semester, I've been really focused on networking, making the right friends, making those lifelong friends that have the same values, mindset as you, and like just being around them helps you grow as a person. So we're not saying that college is not needed per se, but just look at college from a different lens. It's like, do I really need a degree to prove to someone that I can do this job?
Yeah. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
You know, now that we're here and we had all these expectations going into college, like, oh, this degree's worth so much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna learn so much knowledge, and then when I get out into the workforce, I'll be able to apply all this knowledge.
To be fair, I think I've learned more doing my own research. You know, because if you find something interesting, you're obviously gonna dive a lot more deeper than you are into it, and like do your own research about it, which makes you like your mind expand. You're learning about it more. It's a way funner way to learn about something.
Absolutely.
A lot of colleges don't have visual. I mean, everybody learns a different way, but you know, most colleges are just like PowerPoint and then a lecture. You know, most of it is not hands-on, or you know, for people that are visualizers. Sometimes they don't even have like boards to like, you know, help you out. So college does have its pros and cons. And I've seen this TikTok the other day. You know, most people are in debt after college, like 50 grand, which is not even that much to be in debt after college. But what if you put that 50 grand towards a down payment in the house?
Yeah.
When you're 18, like thinking about that, I'm like, damn, I could already have a potential house now.
Yeah. I think other options just like fly over most people's head.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's some of you guys out there getting like gender studies degrees, you know, that's going to be absolutely useless, and you guys are going into debt for this, that you might be in that debt for the rest of your life because you're going to have trouble paying that off. Like, a lot of people out there go to college, get these degrees in these crazy things that there's no job market for, and then they end up being a barista at Starbucks for the rest of their life, figuring out how to pay off their student debt. And you know, like I said, that's not everybody. Let's say you want to become a doctor, you want to help save people's lives. You need to go to school, and you need to be good at school.
Yeah.
And you need to do that. That is good for you guys. And the good thing about universities is that they have lots of resources. So if you are going down a route, let's say, like I said, doctor, engineer, lawyer, you know, you guys are some of the pillars that basically keep society together and help people. So, you know, obviously if that's your passion, then, you know, you guys keep doing what you're doing, keep working hard in school, because you actually really do need those skills, you know. But if you're someone like us, you know, me being a business student, me wanting to get into business, me knowing that there's a lot of money in business, and then knowing what I'm learning and who I'm learning it from, I mean, it just doesn't connect the dots for me. And I'm sure a lot of you out there feel the same way. And so that led me to adopting the entrepreneur mindset, which I think a lot of you guys should do.
But the thing is, you spoke to me about this the other day, the blueprint of college life. You know, where someone goes through high school, they go to college, they enjoy college to the fullest, you know, have fun, they party every day, do this, do that, whatever. And then after college, they get a 9-to-5 job, and they're just working for the rest of their lives. providing for their kids, for their family, and just not enjoy it for the rest of their life, you know?
Right. So, I guess skipping all the nonsense, we live in a hedonistic society. I mean, most people are looking for that instantaneous pleasure. They want the next dopamine hit. They want the next adrenaline rush, you know. So for most young kids, they're in high school, you know, and they have their teachers, their friends, their parents' friends saying, "Oh, you should go to college. You should go to college. It's going to be the best 4 years of your life. You're going to have so much fun. It's going to be so much fun. You're going to make lifelong memories and all that stuff." They don't sell you on the 40 years of career that you're going to have to work after.
Yeah, for sure.
They don't sell you on that. And the universities clearly do not sell you on that either, because a lot of you would reconsider if they really hammered in your guys' minds the 40 years after those 4 years of fun. You know, once you choose those 4 years of fun, it's pretty damn hard to break that cycle, because not only have you invested all that time and energy, all that very, very valuable time and energy just into a little piece of paper that says that you're employable, you know, you lost out on opportunities to start a business, follow, you know, do something like you want to do.
Yeah.
You know,
chase your dreams.
Exactly. Like there's things outside of getting a degree that you guys want to do, and like I'm gonna say it again. Everyone pitches this whole thing of, you know, best 4 years of your life. You know, you have to do it. It's such an experience, guys. That is a box that you're putting yourself in. To say that your best 4 years are going to be where you're not even near at your peak, especially for guys. For guys. 18 to 22 is not your peak as a guy. I mean,
look at LeBron, for example.
Well, I'm
got him 38. And
yeah, well, I'm more talking about, you know, guys who, you know, will save a lot of money, you know, work up in their job. Maybe they have a business and it takes 4, 5, 6 years to get going. And, you know, a lot of you guys are hitting, for most guys, you're hitting your peak in your late 20s, your early 30s, your late 30s, you know, even into your 40s. And that's why it's so helpful to, you know, take care of your body and all this stuff, because especially as a guy, you can live in your peak way beyond what people say, you know. This whole thing, 18 to 22 best years of your life, you know, you're never going to get those years back and enjoy them, because that's like the only time you're going to get freedom, man. That's like absolute nonsense to me. I think for me personally, now this isn't something for everyone to follow, but for me personally, I see those years as the biggest ROI years. The more time you put in to working on something when you're younger, the bigger return on the investment that you're going to get later in life. So for me personally, how I see it, you know, you're in college, and instead of, you know, I'm not saying don't go out ever, don't enjoy yourself ever, but I'm saying if you guys want to become top 1%, it's not as hard as you guys think. But you do have to make sacrifices. You know, your friends are going to want to pull you out every single night. You know, Thursday through Saturday.
Yeah.
You know, even Wednesday. You know, even Monday or Tuesday. Like, most people will make up any excuse to, you know, go out and just waste a day. You guys need to figure out what you want. If you do see yourself being a top 1% guy, then you have to figure out what kind of sacrifices you guys are willing to make. And, you know, like I said, the earlier you start, the bigger return on your investment. So I'm a junior. I've been doing entrepreneurship on my own for like a year. And I would say over the course of the year, I made some gains. I made some big fails too. and I'm learning. And my goal is to separate myself from the pack. You know, right now we live in the pack. We're at a big state school. We live in the pack where most people are going to end up in generally a similar socioeconomic status, because they will have to rely on their degree instead of all these other amazing scalable options that they don't teach you in schools, that you really have to learn on your own. So guys, this is for all you open-minded people out there who know that you're meant for more than having a big company evaluate you by just a little piece of paper that you spent minimal effort on for 4 years of your life, that you could have spent developing a business, gaining a valuable skill set outside of what they teach in traditional education. So yeah, I mean, that's basically it. What I like to call it is, like you said, it's the blueprint. You know, out of high school, there's so many options you could take. You know, you can get a job, you can go to the military, or you can go to college. But they are able to sell you guys on college easier because they're able to sell you those 4 years that they tell you you're gonna have so much fun in.
1,000%.
You know, they don't tell you about the possibilities of, okay, or they don't tell you guys about, okay, it's gonna cost this much. If you're not putting that money up front, it's gonna take you on average about this many years to pay off. The job market is changing in this way, and all these majors are absolutely obsolete. And you know, you're gonna be learning your skills from people who a lot of the time don't even have the practical experience.
Yeah.
And all these things, and they don't sell you on what else is possible. So, you know, let's say it costs you $150,000 to go to school. Another option would be, let's say you only take a minimal fraction of that. Let's say you only take $10,000 and you spend that on buying courses online from let's say like a real estate professional, someone who does affiliate marketing, maybe drop shipping, wholesaling, man, all these online businesses that are so easy to start. You guys don't even need a degree to go into sales, yet sales is one of the most profitable jobs, and it will be that way for a very long time. So I think a lot of you guys there took the blueprint, because out of high school, senior year, so much fun. I want to continue the fun in college. Like I just want 4 more years of this, and that's exactly what you guys get. But what they're not selling you on is that 40 years of career life where you work 9 to 5 for 50 weeks a year, and maybe you get 2 weeks off for vacation. It's just it's a in my opinion, this is controversial, but it's a bit robotic. What do you think?
I mean, I definitely agree. About the going out part, I still get FOMO to this day. But you said the other day, think about it like this: you're going to a bar in a small town. It's not that great of a bar, but you're with your friends and your family, whatever. Compared to maybe 10, 20 years, you're going to a bar in the biggest cities, Dubai, Miami, LA, and you meet celebrities, and you're also there with your best friends, your closest friends. Which one sounds better to you? Sacrificing the little bar to go to the big bar, or just going to the little bar and staying that way forever?
Right. Yeah. I think it's all about personal choice. Like,
yeah.
If you guys want to make college years the most fun years of your life, and you want it to be that way, no one's gonna stop you. No one can tell you what to do. Like, you guys go do that. Like, no disrespect to you guys, but for you guys who see that there's something a little fucked up in the system, where it's like, okay, why are they making it seem like this is really the only valuable option? You guys have to figure out what the hell you want. So yeah, guys, I know that was a lot, but basically that's the mindset that we want to pitch to you guys. For all you guys out there who know that there's more out there for you, and there is. You guys just have to figure out what you want, because it doesn't matter how big or small it is. Like, you guys can get it as long as you're willing to make the sacrifices. And I personally feel like, especially for me and Mikey, and I'm sure a lot of you guys out there who are told that this is the only way, and know that it's not the way, and that there's bigger things out there, and that you can build your wealth outside of the system, and you don't need an employee or a boss telling you how good of a worker you are, how good of an employee you are. Now you have to save up for your 401k that could be completely obsolete, that could completely just go right out of the window at a moment's notice, and there's really nothing backing it too. Like, we're seeing this in instances where countries around the world, people's pension plans are going out the door, people's retirement funds are going out the door because of inflation and all these other crazy things going around. So, man, if you guys don't want to have to rely on such a crazy system with all these boundaries and stuff, and guys, there is a way. You guys just got to figure out what the hell you want. Being in a small town, it puts a lot into perspective. For a lot of people, I can see, this is the most fun they will ever have. They've already convinced themselves.
Yeah.
They've already told themselves that, okay, what I'm doing now is going to be the best fun, the funnest 4 years of my life, and then the rest of my life, whatever. I get a mortgage. I live in, the same house. Maybe I move once or twice in my life. I only really see and live in a couple cities, and nothing that crazy. Maybe I'm driving, like a decently nice car, but nothing crazy. Yeah, guys, we're basically here to tell you, if that sounds like bullshit, then it is.
You're listening to the right people.
Yeah. Basically, you're listening to the right people, man. So yeah, we want to basically like dig up what the hell is going on with all this, and how you guys can build yourselves up outside of the system. I mean, they call it the Matrix for a reason, bro. They basically got everyone. They got 99% of people, but that also leaves room for you 1% of people, because society is 99% followers and 1% leaders. So, you want to be a follower, then get in line. But if you want to be a leader, you gotta take initiative. And that's not going to come from you accepting that college is the only way to go, and that you need a degree to be successful in life. So that's basically, what we wanted to get to you guys for our first episode, like where our heads are at. I know that was a lot. That was kind of crazy, like big ideas, but yeah, we want to give you the new blueprint, or even the knowledge, so that you guys can write your own blueprints,
make your own opinions.
Exactly. This isn't like you have to do this, you don't have to do this. We want to open your minds up to what's possible.
Thank you guys for watching. Obviously, we're still figuring it out. I'm sure you guys are all figuring it out too.
Yeah, we're just two college students. We're not claiming to be any sort of philosopher or anything. We just want to open your guys' minds to what's possible, and the thinking process and the resources it'll take to fuel an open-minded person. So
hope you guys enjoyed the video, or maybe gain something from it. If not, maybe tune in for the next one.
We're always open to suggestions too. So if you know us personally, or you want to comment something, yeah, please feel free to do so. We're always open to suggestions and stuff. So yeah, catch you guys in the next episode.